Bonjour tout le monde. Today we are going to learn how to use indirect object pronouns in French. So what is an indirect object pronoun? They are the little words like me, te, lui, nous, vous and leur that replace people who receive the action of the verb indirectly. By the end of the lesson, you'll know what they are, when to use them, and how to place them correctly in a sentence. Let's start with the idea of an indirect object. In English and in French, some verbs send their action to someone or for someone. If you can add to or for and it still makes sense, you probably have an indirect object. For example, I am talking to Paul. Paul is the indirect object. She gives a present to her brother. Her brother is the indirect object. We are writing to our friends. Our friends are the indirect object. Here are the indirect object pronouns in French. Just note that they usually refer to people, and in English they're the equivalent of to me, to you, to him, to her, to us, to you, and to them. So to me is me, to you te, to him or to her lui, to us nous, to you vous, and to them leur. There are some verbs in French that automatically take an indirect object, and they're verbs that use the preposition à directly after them. So verbs like parler à, to speak to, téléphoner à, to phone to someone, donner à, to give to someone, dire à, to say to, écrire à, to write to, répondre à, to answer, and demander à, to ask of someone. They all take an indirect object and therefore an indirect object pronoun as well. Now let's look at where indirect object pronouns go in the sentence. So, unlike in English, they go before the verb that they are the indirect object pronoun of. So, for example, we're going to change these sentences. Je parle à Sophie, tu écris à tes amis, il donne un cadeau à moi. So in the first sentence, Sophie is the indirect object pronoun. She is the person who has been spoken to. Tes amis are who you are writing to, and moi, me, is who he is giving the present to. So when we put the indirect object pronoun, we need to say je lui parle. I speak to her. In the second sentence, we would say tu leur écris. You are writing to them. And the third one, il me donne un cadeau. He gives a present to me. And you'll see in each of these sentences the indirect object pronoun, so lui, leur, and me, go straight before the conjugated verb. So the example I just gave you was with a simple present tense sentence. What happens if we have two verbs in a sentence? So if I give you an example, je veux parler à Bob, and nous allons écrire à nos parents. Both these sentences have two verbs. They have a modal verb followed by an infinitive. So parler is an infinitive. Je veux, I want to speak. And écrire, nous allons écrire. We are going to write to our parents. But in these sentences, it's the infinitive that the indirect object is affected by. So if we want to say, I want to speak to him, we're going to put the indirect object before the infinitive. Je veux lui parler. And nous allons leur écrire, because they are being affected by the second verb in the sentence. Okay, time for you to have a practice. See if you can rewrite these sentences by replacing the indirect objects with the correct pronoun. So we have je téléphone à ma mère, tu donnes le cadeau à tes cousins, il parle à moi, nous écrivons à toi. If you want to pause the video here to give yourself time to think and write your answers, remember we're identifying the indirect object and replacing it with the pronoun. Okay, our responses then are je lui téléphone, tu leur donnes le cadeau, il me parle, and nous t'écrivons. Note there that we drop the E because écrivons begins with a vowel, so it becomes t'écrivons. Now, let's have a look at what we do if we want to put a negative in a sentence that contains an indirect object pronoun. If we take a sentence like je lui parle, I speak to him or I speak to her, and we want to make it negative. So we know we need ne pas. So in this case, we're going to put the ne not before the verb, but before the indirect object pronoun, and then the pas after the verb. So we keep the lui and the parle together, sandwiched between the ne and the pas. Je ne lui parle pas. I do not speak to him or I do not speak to her. Similarly, nous ne leur écrivons pas. We do not write to them, or we are not writing to them. And il ne me dit pas la vérité. He is not telling me the truth. Note in all these cases, the ne and the pas go around both the indirect object pronoun and the verb. Finally, let's have a look at what we do when we use a compound tense, so the perfect tense, for example. So, il a parlé, he has spoken or he spoke, and we want to put a to him or to her into this sentence. So, we're going to put the indirect object pronoun before the auxiliary verb. Il lui a parlé. Similarly here, nous avons téléphoné, we have phoned, and we put the indirect object pronoun again before the auxiliary verb. Nous lui avons téléphoné. We phoned him, or we phoned her. Here are a few common mistakes that students make or can get confused with when doing indirect object pronouns. First one is using le, la, les instead of lui and leur. Second one is forgetting that lui works for both to him and to her. And the third one is placing the pronoun in the wrong position in the sentence. So remember, le, la, les are your direct object pronouns for it or them, and lui and leur is to him or to her. So if there's an a plus a person, we use the indirect object pronouns. Lui works for both masculine and feminine, to him, to her, and the indirect object pronoun always goes before the verb that it is being affected by. And there we go. We have now learnt how to form indirect object pronouns in French, where to put them in the sentence, and how to use them in the negative in the perfect tense. So now it's time to go and have some practice.